Miams is a little game. Miams maybe is how it's pronounced. You're basically collecting fruit. It's a Yahtzee-esque game, but it's a Yahtzee game in which you're going to get better as the game progresses. Let me show you. Each player is going to get a sheet, and the sheets are slightly asymmetrical in that each one has a different scoring thing crossed off on it. Players are going to be rolling 5 dice in their turn, and you can keep as many dice of one kind as you want, or whatever you want to keep. And you can re-roll up to 2 times. Well, there you go. I just got a Yahtzee. Nice. So I have 5 of the same. So I would circle this 6 heart here, because it's the one to the leftmost here, and I would cross off 6 hearts on my score sheet here. Crossing off 40 is going to trigger the end of the game. The next time, let's say I got another Yahtzee, I would do the 6. I would circle the 7, because the 6 is already done, and that would also give me a token. This token I can spend in the future to give me an extra die. And you can get more and more points that way. Some things, when you circle them, will give you stars. At the end of a round, players can buy a card. One card is free. The other cards cost 1, 2, or 3 stars. You can also buy off the top of the deck. Some cards give you permanent abilities, like this. Your reroll tokens that you get sometimes that you can spend for reroll. Give you 2 rerolls. You just have an extra reroll. You have an extra watermelon. You have one-time use cards where your X's are turned into wilds. There's a wild marshmallow on this die here. Then there's scoring ones. This says I get an extra scoring for every blueberry I roll, or an extra star that I can spend for each of my orange peels that I have. So all of these are going to be, you can get one at every turn, and they're going to change how you roll and what you do. You're trying to roll a pair, 3 of a kind, full house, 4 of a kind, 5 different, or 5 of the same. Now, whenever you roll an X, everybody else must cross off an X on their leftmost thing, which is good, actually, because when you cross off an X, you don't get the points, but you get the token underneath them, and that means the next time you do it, you'll start at a higher number. So the more X's you have, the better. Anyway, when one person reaches the end, you'll just take stars for scoring to finish off that round, and then whoever has the most points plus stars is the winner of the game. I have a soft spot for this game because there's a lot of these games out there where you can roll the dice and re-roll up to 2 times. But the idea here, which is kind of roll pair, 2 pair, no, not 2 pair, a pair, 3 of a kind, so on. It's not that novel, but getting a card every round is novel. I have a card that turns strawberries into watermelons. So now I want to roll watermelons and strawberries. I have a better chance of getting that. I have a card that says whenever someone gives me an X, I will cross off 2 X's. So I'll take that. I have a card at one-time use that says every blueberry gives me a point, and I just rolled 4 blueberries. That's 4 extra points. Because the game is a race. It's trying to get as many points as you possibly can. And I like that. There's that smidge of asymmetry at the beginning where everyone has an X. Gets even more pronounced as you go through. And some people are going to complain, and this is a valid complaint, that sometimes the free card that drops into the person's slot is a really good card, especially on turn 1. Because in turn, later on in the game, you can argue, well, if it was such a great card, you should have bought it. But I don't mind that. I don't mind the kind of, it's like a tech tree in a game, but it's also easy for people to play and light and fun. I enjoyed this one, 7 out of 10.